St. Clair Vision presents...
My beer is Rheingold, the dry beer. East side, west side, and up, down, and down. Rheingold Extra Dry Beer is the beer of great renown. Friendly, freshening Rheingold, always happily dry. The clean, clear taste you want in beer is in Rheingold Extra Dry. From Lexington to Madison and on both sides of Park, they ask for Rheingold Extra Dry before and after dark.
From Coney to Connecticut on Flatbush Avenue.
From Jersey scenes way out to Queens, they sing as millions do. My beer is Rheingold, the dry beer.
In the dull and commonplace occurrences of day-to-day living, one thing stands out as a completely unique experience. Colt 45 malt liquor.
Charlie, another Falstaff, please. Thank you, Charlie.
This is the land of sky blue waters, land of cool enchantment. Listen.
From the land of sky blue water, from the land of pines, lofty balsams, comes a beer refreshing, comes a beer refreshing.
Hams. Yes, from the land of sky blue waters to you comes Hams, the beer refreshing as the crisp, cool land it's brewed in. The beer that captures for you the wonderful refreshment of this enchanted Northland. Hams. Hams. Crisp, clean cut to the taste. Refreshing.
Hints of lakes and sunset breezes, dance and sparkle in each glassful. Hands are very refreshing, hands are very refreshing, hands.
Refreshingly yours from the land of sky blue waters.
John's package store.
Hello, John. Well, this is Tom Hall. I was in a little while ago, and I got some Schlitz malt liquor.
Oh, yeah. You're the guy who wanted something big and bold.
Well, I think I've changed my mind.
It's okay. Bring it back.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, that's why I'm calling.
When you make a malt liquor as bold and as brawny as Schlitz malt liquor, it's only fair to let people know. That's what the bull's for. Nobody makes malt liquor like Schlitz. Nobody.
Big Jim's coming, Big Jim's coming, Big Jim's coming.
Big Jim's coming?
Big Jim's coming.
Can I help you, stranger?
Give me a Schmidt Big Mouth barrel. Only got time for a quick one.
Oh, good choice. You don't need a glass. Schmidt Big Mouth's in a glass by itself, and inside the same great beer every time. Say, stranger, would you like another one? It's on the house.
You crazy? Big Jim's coming.
Schmidt, the same great beer every time.
Ah, home sweet home, the little nest, where after work a man can rest, or take a peaceful stroll outdoors, doing little simple chores.
Weed the garden, cut the grass, paint the window, fix the glass, trim the shrubbery, grind the axe, but take
it easy, dear. Relax.
Oh, these little women have a way, but maybe I forgot to say, she always has my favorite brand, Carling's Black Label beer on hand.
What a happy thought. Hey, Mabel, a great idea. Black Label, nothing too good for good company. Carling's Black Label beer, the quality brew at the popular price. Enjoy the best, take our advice. Get Carling's Black Label, Carling's Black Label beer. Mabel, Black Label, Carling's Black Label beer.
Lots of brands of beer still open this way. This brand now opens this way. Lucky Lager.
Mr. Christian, put your swine of a crew on quarter rations. Sir? I will not tolerate this flagrant mockery of my intelligence. Something wrong, sir? Wrong? Look at the name of the beer you've stocked my ship with. Old Milwaukee beer, sir. Do take me for a fool. Milwaukee's the most famous beer city in all of America. No beer could live up to that name. Captain Bligh, a bargain. My life against your ship that old Milwaukee does live up to its name. A most intriguing proposition, Mr. Christian.
It does take nerve to name a beer after Milwaukee. It's a tough name to live up to, unless you've got the skill to brew a great one. And this beer is it. Old Milwaukee tastes as great as its name. If you expect to be out of touch for a while, or if you just like bargains, buy Old Milwaukee beer by the case. 24 bottles at a very economical price.
Open a Budweiser and pour yourself the most inviting glass of beer you've ever tasted. Cold, golden Budweiser with that good taste for good times. So go ahead. Live life every golden minute of it. Enjoy Budweiser. Every golden drop of it.
Budweiser beer is for folks who know where there's life. Where there's life.
Go ahead.
Where there's life, there's Bud.
It's the water, the natural artesian water of Tumwater that makes Olympia such a good beer. Ask for Oli, the small town beer that's made good.
Has your day ever been like this?
Time for relaxing. My working day is through. I'm in my slippers and watching TV too. Now pour me a glass of National Bohemian and I'll be satisfied.
Wherever under the blue sky you are, when you thirst for something wet, cold, and delicious, open a can or bottle of National Bohemian beer. So light, so refreshing. Nothing cools your thirst like National Bohemian. Wet, cold, and delicious.
I'm Klondike, Teatyke, and the bar for men both brave and bold. It warms my heart to serve them all the ale with Brewer's Gold. Enjoy that golden flavor, true ale flavor. Oh, that Valentine's ale with Brewer's Gold. Brewmasters know this Brewer's Gold, the best hop from the vine. They brew it into barrels
Valentine for flavor genuine.
It's got that golden flavor, true ale flavor. Oh, that Valentine. Ale, but truer gold.
Remember, friend, ale is the trend. Enjoy the genuine. For ale that's really light and gold just makes the three-ring sign.
Enjoy that golden flavor, true ale flavor. Oh, that Valentine.
It's the genuine.
Ale, but truer gold.
First, you rip it open. Let the ketchup run, blood red. Then you pour a bone-chilling glass of Grain Belt beer. You've created your own Frankenstein. Commonplace occurrences of day-to-day living, one thing stands out as a completely unique experience. Colt 45 malt liquor.
Charles, 6 more Falstaff, please.
A totally new beer with a great new taste. Lucky Genuine Draft Beer. A totally new beer with a taste that's light, smooth, and remarkably non-filling. Try it.
Oh, man, you know the rules, Jeb. First man in the water's got to buy the beer. For everybody.
And, Jeb, I hope you're better at picking beer than you are log rolling.
And, Jeb, you better make it a good one. Hey, what happened, Jeb? Get caught in the rain?
When you have to get the beer, don't fool around. Get the best name in the business. Old Milwaukee beer.
Old Milwaukee!
Old Milwaukee is named after the city that means beer. It's the fastest growing major beer in the country.
Jeb, you're a lot better at picking beer than you are at log rolling. Well, I think I do pretty good at both.
Old Milwaukee beer tastes as great as its name.
This is Schlitz, most carefully brewed to give you pure beer without beer bite. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
Look what the guys on the team gave me. King of the beer frame. Well, I may not be the best at picking spares, but when it comes to picking beers, I'll pick a kingpin every time. Budweiser is the king of beers, but you know that.
You know, a lot of beers today have a taste you can't quite get hold of. Here's a beer with a taste you can really get hold of. Hamm's. Drink deep and discover what Hamm's drinkers have known for over 100 years.
A beer is 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 a beer until you've tasted Hamm's.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And And now let's welcome the new big mouth from the great Northwest. The one with the wide open style that really lets you have it. Schmidt Big Mouth. And as your big mouth, I propose Schmidt Big Mouth. A great new drinking mug from Schmidt Beer. Don't just talk about it. Open wide and say, ah.
Light Olympia beer, brewed only in Tumwater, Washington. That's why there's no other beer quite like it.
It takes a tough, uncompromising brewmaster to brew a gentle beer like Rainier.
People just like you, like Carling Black Label, Carling Black Label beer.
No matter how you like your pizza, sausage, pepperoni, green pepper, or mushroom, do it justice. Pour yourself a Grain Belt beer. Does justice to the pepperoni. Does justice to the mushroom. Grain Belt beer. It's a justice of the pizza.
Attention, ladies, please. Right now, at the end of aisle 2, I've set out a brand new, can't-miss, husband-pleasing coffee.
Mr. McGregor, a new coffee? But you always recommend Instant Folgers.
I used to recommend Instant Folgers,
You do?
but now I recommend new Instant Folgers.
Instant Folgers is new?
Sure is. New Instant Folgers tastes good as fresh perked because it is fresh perked. Look here. Folgers starts with fresh perked coffee. Then they turn this percolated coffee into new Instant Folgers. Every cup tastes good as fresh perked.
Because it is fresh perked.
Oh, I like it better. Remember, Instant Folgers is brand new. Oh, Mrs. Brown, the way your husband likes good coffee, you better take two. Try new Instant Folgers. Tastes good as fresh perked because it is fresh perked.
Good coffee?
Yeah, good for nothing.
Try butternut roast and blend coffee, made upside down.
Upside down?
Yes. Other brands blend their beans first, then roast. For butternut, we roast each type of bean first for its own particular flavor, then blend. Roast and blend. Butternut roast and blend. Most flavor from every bean, most flavor from every cup.
Good?
Just wonderful.
You know, you'd make a good salesman. Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
How can such a pretty wife make such bad coffee?
I heard that.
Judy, what brings you over?
Oh, Mrs. Olson, Frank crabbed about my coffee again.
Oh, is coffee a problem?
Sure is. I can't make good coffee.
Good coffee's no problem if you use the coffee with better flavor.
Folgers. Folgers coffee?
Yeah, Folgers is different. They blend it special. And Folgers is mountain grown coffee.
Mountain grown?
That's the richest kind. You try it.
Your coffee, sir.
Oh, thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
It's great, honey. How can such a pretty wife make such great coffee?
I heard that.
Try Folgers, the mountain-grown coffee. Mountain-grown for better flavor.
Wonderful anniversary, dear, and thank you for the flowers.
You're welcome, darling. But if you could do one thing for me,
What?
try to do something about your coffee.
I hoped it would be better today. Oh, Mr. McGregor.
Jeannie, a little smile. It's a beautiful morning.
Mine isn't. Married a year and I still can't make good coffee.
Oh, we can fix that with new Instant Folgers.
New Instant Folgers?
Mm-hmm. See? New Instant Folgers tastes good as fresh perked, because that's how it's made.
From fresh perked coffee?
From fresh perked coffee. Then it's turned into granules of new Instant Folgers.
Tastes good as fresh perked because it is fresh perked. Mr. McGregor, I'll try it.
Hey, great coffee.
What happened?
It's new instant Folgers. Tastes good as fresh perked.
I like it better. Tastes good as fresh perked, because it is.
This is the coffee pot at work. Listen to it perk. Look at the coffee as it gets darker and stronger. Smell the honest coffee smell. Ah, smell it. But will this cup of coffee taste as good as it smells? You bet it will, because it's Maxwell House, the coffee that tastes as good as it smells every time. Maxwell House coffee tastes as good as it smells every time. If you like to look at good coffee, listen to good coffee, smell good coffee, and taste good coffee, brew Maxwell House, the coffee that tastes as good as it smells every time. Maxwell House is good to the last drop. It tastes as good as it smells every time.
From the most abundant plantations of the coffee countries, from the choicest of the coffee trees there, a whole new blend of the world's finest coffees. The new Sanka coffee. Make some sometime soon. Make it any strength you like. The point is, the richness straight from those coffee plantations always cuts through, reaches back, and discovers taste buds you possibly never even knew you had. Fix it any way you like your coffee to be fixed. You just can't cover up this pure coffee goodness. Have another cup. Remarkably, this new Sanka coffee is still 97% caffeine-free. You'll find the new Sanka coffee at your store in this big new 8-ounce size and this nice-to-hold new jar. Hold it soon.
Harold, is the coffee all right?
Mm-mm.
You mean it's as bad as yesterday?
Mm-mm.
No improvement at all?
Mm-mm.
Harold, don't just shake your head. You've got to tell me what's wrong with the coffee.
Bad taste.
Now, what am I going to do? So, Mary, hi.
Hello, Jane.
Listen, help me out, will you? Harold hates my coffee. What kind do you use?
Instant Folgers.
Instant Folgers?
Tastes good as fresh perked.
Good as fresh perked. I'll try it.
Gene, this coffee is delicious. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same kind we've been using, is it?
Mm-mm.
Don't just shake your head. Explain why the coffee's so good.
Good taste.
Tastes good as fresh perked. Instant Folgers.
Oh, this coffee is criminal.
Honey, you killed the petunias.
Then you admit it. Your coffee really is murder.
Papa Eddie, my coffee, it's murder. It's either too bitter or too weak.
Try Folgers. Never bitter, never weak, always nice and rich. Because Folgers coffee is mountain grown.
Mountain grown?
Like the sign says. Mountain grown for richer flavor. Mountains is where the best coffee comes from.
Well, all right.
You know, it's a crime not to have delicious coffee like this all the time.
We will, now that I've discovered the mountains. Ooh.
Folgers coffee, mountain grown for richer flavor.
Ladies and gentlemen, this commercial is going to use subliminal advertising. That means you will never see or hear the name of the product. Oh, it'll be there on the screen all right, but the naked eye cannot detect it. This way you sit back, relax, and enjoy me as I tell you this rather funny story. It seems that these three men decided to take a trip. The second guy goes back to the dry cleaner, says... So he opens the little door, goes...
So the third guy says, yeah, but you better bring back the hangers.
Like to have one, Mrs. Olson?
Oh, Arthur, I'd love one. Take Arthur, too, while you're at it. He's always barking about my coffee.
Oh, honey, all I said was...
I don't make good coffee.
No.
Mrs. Olson, I'm afraid he's right.
Yeah, good coffee's no problem if you use a coffee with better flavor. Here, now you try Folgers.
It's like I tried them all.
Huh? Folgers is different. It's mountain-grown coffee.
Mountain-grown?
Yeah, that's the best coffee. The richest kind. Especially the way Folgers blends it. Honey, why don't you try it?
Okay, right now.
You know, this Folgers really is great coffee.
Really like it?
Honey, Folgers is this man's best friend.
Try Folgers, the mountain-grown coffee. Mountain-grown for better flavor.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's your coffee again. The desk sergeant at the station makes better coffee than this.
Ed, really?
Sorry, honey. But your coffee tastes terrible.
Mr. McGregor, please help me.
Carol, what's the matter?
My coffee. Ed says he gets better coffee at the police station.
Why not try new instant Folgers?
Instant Folgers?
No, I said new instant Folgers, Carol. Tastes good as fresh perked, because it's made from fresh perked coffee. Then they actually turn that fresh perked coffee into new instant Folgers.
Tastes good as fresh perked because it is. Fresh perked. Mr. McGregor, I'll try it.
Hey, the Sarge never made coffee like this.
It's new instant Folgers. Tastes good as fresh perked.
I like it better.
Try new instant Folgers. Tastes good as fresh perked because it is.
What? Keeping the coffee in the icebox?
Yes, Mr. Jones, it's a new kind of coffee, roasted by a new secret process. Hence, this new none such coffee has a different flavor, a flavor preserved by vacuum packing, the flavor retained by refrigeration after the jar has been opened. Just taste it. You can't miss that delicate aroma, that clean, mellow taste. Yes, in cooking, the way to a man's heart is most of all through the coffee pot. In every jar, you'll find 3 special pointers, valuable in all methods of making coffee. Try new none such coffee now. Use half the jar. If not 100% satisfied, get all your money back from your grocer without argument. Special for Movie Week, only 28 cents a pound, plus 3 cents refundable deposit on the jar.
Coffee?
That's another funny joke.
Oh, Mrs. Olson, I just can't make good coffee.
Julie, good coffee is no problem with Folgers.
Folgers?
Folgers is mountain grown, the richest kind. You try it.
This coffee is great. What'd you do?
I finally found the right coffee. Folgers.
Try Folgers, mountain grown for better flavor.
Harvey, want anything special for your birthday?
Just a decent cup of coffee.
You're kidding.
I'm serious. Honey, your coffee's undrinkable.
It's pretty harsh.
Well, so's your coffee. You know, the girls down at the office make better coffee on their hot plates. Well, see you later.
And he didn't even kiss me goodbye. You know, if I could just make a decent cup of coffee, I could relax. So, relax. Why don't you try instant Folgers? Tastes good as fresh perked. Good as fresh perked. I'll surprise Harvey for his birthday tonight.
Hey, great coffee.
It's instant Folgers. Doesn't it taste good as fresh perked?
Better.
Better than those girls make at the office?
Honey, their coffee can't hold a candle to yours.
Instant Folgers taste good as fresh perked. Try it.
June 23rd, 1927. The modern age has arrived. The coffee grinder goes to the attic, and the fresh taste of home-ground coffee goes with it. And people do without home-ground coffee. Before long, home-ground taste is forgotten. But not forever. January 5th. 15th, 1969, freeze-dried Sanka brand coffee is introduced. The beans are ground, then fresh perked and freeze-dried. Home ground taste returns.
You make me feel very unwifely, McNaughton. Go barbecue.
I still say don't serve your awful coffee with my steaks.
Oh, Mrs. Olson, he's always crabbing about my coffee. I could cry.
Good thing I didn't come empty-handed. This'll help. Folger's coffee.
Oh, I'm a washout at making coffee.
Making coffee's no trick. You just need a coffee with better flavor. And Folger's is mountain grown.
Mountain grown? Really better?
That's the richest coffee. Especially the way Folger's blends it. Make some.
Okay. I hope McNaughton notices.
Honey, you surprised me. Your coffee's terrific.
No more complaints?
You can make coffee for all my barbecues.
Try Folgers, the mountain-grown coffee. Mountain-grown for better flavor.
Say, who gets to make the coffee in your house? Well, you know, more often than not when it's coffee time in this household, I get to make it. Of course, the fact that my wife lets me make the coffee tells you how amazing Instant Maxwell House must be. And believe me, this really is amazing. It's a completely different kind of coffee. Here, take a look for yourself underneath this magnifying glass. Now you can see it's not a powder, not a grind either, but millions of tiny hollow flavor buds of real coffee, formed this way to capture and preserve that famous Maxwell House flavor. Now these miracle flavor buds burst instantly the moment you pour in hot water, flooding the pot with that wonderful, good to the last drop flavor. I want to tell you that is real coffee, as delicious as the best cup of coffee you ever have brewed. What's more, with this large jar, you save money, you know. Up to 75 cents compared to 3 pounds of ground coffee means that Instant Maxwell House costs you less per cup. So this is Rex Marshall reminding you, no matter who makes the coffee in your house, the secret of coffee that's good to the very last drop is right in this jar with the stars on top. Instant Maxwell House, the amazing coffee discovery.
Come on in, 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 and the garden makes a little sunshine. Sit right down at the garden with the song to sing. Enjoy the real thing, like Coca-Cola, it's the real thing.
Enjoy the lift you get from the great taste of Coke. Come on in.
Hawaiian Punch comes in big cans, little cans, and frozen cans. In big grocery stores, little grocery stores, and frozen grocery stores. That's fairly funny.
Fruit juicy, what is it? Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian Punch?
Sure.
Good mood of you, fruit juicy, Hawaiian Punch, fruit juicy, Hawaiian. Wasn't that a refreshing commercial?
Iced tea time is such a happy time. One frosty sip and your spirits climb.
For a summertime refresher with a flavor that's sublime.
Enjoy yourself, it's a lot of tea time.
Hot summer days call for tall, icy glasses of Salada tea. Completely refreshing and so delicious. And on warm summer nights when the heat of the day seems to linger, that's another time for plenty of iced Salada tea. Really satisfying enjoyment. Cool and tempting, Salada tea makes wonderful iced tea because, to begin with, it's America's quality tea, a famous blend of choice, high-grown tea from the fine tea gardens of the world. The fresh, clean flavor of iced Salada tea is one of summertime's real pleasures. Try it soon. And remember, there's no substitute for quality. The best tea is Salada iced tea, America's quality tea.
Enjoy yourself, it's Salada tea time.
Well, come along, folks, and listen to the tale of the bouncing babies on the pet milk trail. From the tie-hi, yippee-yippee-yay, we're strong and sturdy, fed the pet milk way. They're sturdy and strong and happy as can be, 'cause the milk they get is P-E-T. From the tie-hi, yippee-yippee-yay, we're strong and sturdy, fed the pet milk way. Oh, away out west where a man's a man, they mark their heifers with the pet milk brand. From the tie-hi, yippee-yippee-yay, we're strong and sturdy, fed the pet milk way.
Beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Anytime a thirst takes hold, Pepsi pours it on.
When your energy's drained and you thirst for something cold, this is it. Pepsi-Cola. Pepsi's made to be served as cold as you can get it, because it tastes better cold. Ask the Pepsi generation.
Pepsi's got that special taste created for the cold. The cold turns on, that Pepsi drive makes Pepsi-Cola come alive. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. It's the real thing. Cold is what you're hoping to find. It's the real thing. Coca-Cola.
Had any really good days lately? Like when the sun shines brighter, and people seem friendlier, and work goes faster? Days like that? Well, the really good days start out good with new Carnation Instant Breakfast. They start out good because new Carnation Instant Breakfast makes milk a balanced meal. With as much protein as 2 fresh eggs, as much mineral nourishment as 2 strips of crisp bacon, more energy than 2 slices of buttered toast, plus vitamin C, the orange juice vitamin. Instant breakfast tastes good too, really good. So remember, the really good days start out good with new Carnation Instant Breakfast. Really good.
It took Shasta a long time to get cherries and cola together into a great tasting new soft drink. Oh, we came close lots of times, but it seemed like we always just missed. Never seemed to get that good old cherry cola flavor together like we all remembered it. But we kept trying, and then one day, it happened. Well, there was lots of shouting and excitement, and it seemed like people came out of nowhere to try our new cherry cola. The most exciting thing to drink that's happened around these parts in a long time. So get together with good old new cherry cola from Shasta.
Your baby. Yours to love, protect, care for. To be sure he gets the best of milk, ask your doctor about pet evaporated milk.
the taste you never get tired of. Always refreshing. That's why things go better with Coke after Coke after Coke.
Fruit juicy, butters do we need? Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Sure.
It's good mood of you, fruit juicy, Hawaiian punch, fruit juicy, Hawaiian. Wasn't that a refreshing commercial?
And refreshing is the word for Hawaiian punch. Rosy red and sunshine yellow Hawaiian punch.
Red and yellow.
Delicious and
Catchy fella. Remember that?
Papaya
No.
and passion fruit.
Cue commercial 2.
Your grocer has Hawaiian punch.
Where the big guy says, well, he did it again. That cracks me up.
Now let's see what our little
Stand by.
guy does next.
Cut to commercial.
Fruit juicy, Hawaiian punch, Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Gee, thanks. Well, he did it again.
I got that barefoot feeling on the Cali Mountain Dew. Well, one little taste made me kick off both of my shoes. It's a happy feeling too, 'cause drinking Mountain Dew makes me giggle, makes me wriggle, makes me want to stick out my toes and wiggle. I'd rather be barefoot than any other way I know. Mountain Dew has got the tingle you can taste down to your toes. For the energy to let you swing, make Mountain Dew your thing. Get the barefoot feeling, drinking Mountain Dew.
Here's a taste that'll just knock your socks off. Mountain Dew gives you that happy, summertime, barefoot feeling all year round.
Get the barefoot feeling, drink a little bit of Mountain Dew. Get the barefoot feeling, drinking Mountain
This is tea. Filling a cup. Not with indigestion. Not with nerves. Not with sleepless nights. This is tea. This is calm stomach, quiet nerves, deep sleep. This is tea. Steaming, hot, hearty, delicious, invigorating. The lift that leaves you with a nice, warm glow. So good for you. Make it hefty, hot, and hearty. Take tea and see.
Milk will never be the same again. Because now you can turn cold, fresh milk into a delicious diet meal with this new Metrical Fresh Milkshake. Metrical Shake comes in an envelope. Its crystals are flavor charged. Flavor is locked in. Add cold, fresh milk, and it explodes with flavor. Rich, deep flavor. It's the newest, most delicious way to have a complete breakfast or lunch with all the protein of a meal like this, but only 225 calories. Just try it and you'll love the way you feel, the beautiful way you look. You'll love that great new Metrical feeling. New Metrical Shake, 4 fabulous flavors from Metrical. The good one.
So go ahead and pick the drink that lets you drink young as you think. Yes, get the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young.
Mary Ann Lynch took off at 7:45 a.m., flew 2,949 miles, made 3 stops. And most of the trip still lies ahead. Now there are schedules to check, flight reports to make, a quick supper with friends before turning in. Next morning, on the go again at 6:15. Then St. Louis, Cincinnati. Finally, New York. Glamour job? Marianne has made dozens of runs like this, served hundreds of hot meals, greeted thousands of new people. It all demands a lot of charm and works out to a lot of Coke. Does Coca-Cola have the taste you never get tired of? Do we mean it when we say Coke is always refreshing? Is things go better with Coke after Coke after Coke just a slogan? Write Miss Marianne Lynch, Trans World Airlines, Box 7144, St. Louis, Missouri. She'll tell you.
Remember the last time you had a bowl of prunes? And how after the prunes were all gone, you drank that sweet, good-tasting juice? Well, that's what this is, only better. You know how you have to use up the whole coffee bean to release all that good coffee taste? Well, we use up practically the whole prune to make prune juice. And just like coffee, we let prunes brew a while, till their juice is rich, full of flavor. A lot of flavor in that glass. A lot of quick energy, too. And look. See? It takes just that long for you to pour yourself a good day. Prune juice. You really ought to try it. Brewed from the prunes of California. To your health.
Nothing upsets a pickle lover more than a dull, soggy pickle. Pickle lovers always insist on the proud pickle. Heinz. No compromise, no shortcuts, no soggy pickle. Heinz stops at nothing to give you a pickle that tastes the way no other pickle does. Crisp, full-bodied, savory. That's what makes Heinz the proud pickle. If you were the best tasting pickle, wouldn't you be proud?
The Cheerios kids spent time on an island, a climb that makes tourists rave. The natives did too, but what did they say? Yow! Tidal wave! The palms will be swamped or island destroyed. Boink! Went a coconut. Oh-ho, said the kid, you just made me think of Cheerios. He'll get pow, pow, power from those Power O's. Cheerios, with the one perfect shape for perfect crisp toasting all round and all through. You enjoy all the goodness of Power Oats. Toasted oat goodness with wonderful nourishment. Yes, this Power Breakfast gives you Power Protein plus Energy Vitamin B1 for Go Power.
You got pow, pow, power. There he goes. He's feeling his Cheerios. If you know your oats, you too will go for the Power O's Cheerios.
One of the Big G cereals from General Mills.
And now let's breeze over to Tunaville and get the latest word on what's going on from the mayor of Tunaville, Hugh Conover.
Well, it's an exciting day here in Tunaville, the town where they catch and pack breast chicken tuna. You hear that? This is the day of the big ball game, and it's just about to start. Sorry, the game's all over. You see, they play all 9 innings at once, but it saves time. And that's what counts with folks in Tunaville, because this is where the folks live who get the tuna quicker off the clipper. Breast chicken tuna. And actually now, the breast chicken people are the only ones who operate their own fleet of tuna clippers. So they do the whole job themselves, from the catching to the canning. And that's the big reason breast chicken comes to you tasting fresher and finer. And with breast chicken, you get only the finest third of the tuna. Packed faster, packed fresher. Right on time as usual. Those are the Tunaville Clippers entering the harbor.
Breast the chickens quicker, quicker off the clipper, quicker off the clipper. Get breast the chicken right away.
Why don't you try a can or two of the tuna from Tunaville? Breast of chicken tuna. Solid pack, or chunk style. The tuna packed quicker off the Clipper.
You're sure choosing making soup from scratch. And you serve that peanut butter? It's a leading brand and they're all alike. Wrong. New Jif's better. What's new about Jif? Well, New Jif's the fine grind peanut butter. Fine grind? Jif peanuts are ground even finer to get out all the flavorful goodness. Smell yours. So? Now Jif. Smells more like fresh peanuts. Taste Jif. Taste better, really better.
Choosy mothers choose new Jif. Now it's fine grind.
The whole egg in Hellman's makes really smooth and creamy mayonnaise. But it's good. Boop, yeah. Bew. We admire wieners. Oscar Mayer wieners. They are so plump and tender, too.
It's Oscar Mayer for me and you.
Wieners. Oscar Mayer wieners. The best you ever put in buns.
'Cause they're the juicy, all-meat ones.
Man, they taste just dandy. And they're oh so handy. They're fully cooked, just heat and eat.
And eat and eat.
Hey, if you've been wishing, say, for great nutrition, you get the protein you require.
From wieners made by Oscar Mayer.
Dirty Tiger, Dirty Tiger, Dirty Tiger.
Witness, ladies and gentlemen, a small boy taking things into his own hands. An act which takes place in thousands of homes on a Saturday or Sunday morning.
Dirty Tiger. Dirty Tiger.
Tony Tiger, frequently referred to as Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. Big crisp flakes of corn with a secret sugar frosting, a toasted-in sugar frosting. Many big people have been introduced by little people to Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes.
Tony Tiger.
Tony Tiger, a great way to sweeten up the day.
Space Control calling Quist.
This is Quist. Over.
An enormous mad ball of yarn is blocking all traffic in space.
So it is.
Turn back.
Impossible! I must deliver this cargo of Quist cereal to my pals and whoop!
It's got him.
A naughty problem. Fortunately, there's always time for a bowl of Quist cereal.
Use your scrooch gun.
Nope. I'm using these knitting needles instead. Knit one, purl two, knit one, purl two. Cast off, knit one, purl two. Cast off, knit one, purl two.
What blinding speed. He's knitting up that mad ball of yarn faster than it can unravel. There it goes.
And in its place, a hand-knit necktie, 87 miles long.
A good yarn, but Quake is better.
Oh! Quisp is best. Get the point?
Quist from Quaker.
Once upon a time, a little bambina named Red Riding Hood was take a basket of goodies to her sick grandmama. Good things to eat like Del Monte zucchini. There's a wolf in the bush. And this wolf just loves Del Monte zucchini. Those delicate little wedges of Italian squash simmered in rich, flavorful tomato sauce. Delicious. He runs ahead to Grandmama's house. Soon comes the Red Riding Hood. Grandmama, she said, what a big nose you got.
Better to sniff that lovely Del Monte zucchini, he said.
And Grandmama, what a big mouth, she said.
So I can eat lots of wonderful Del Monte zucchini, he say.
With that, out pops Grandmama from the kitchen with a big steaming bowl of Del Monte zucchini squash. They taste. They all say, Del Monte zucchini, that's the last word in the vegetable.
Everybody needs energy-packed Sunbeam bread. Yes, it's all aboard for fun in the park, but Junior hasn't got energy enough for fun. He'd sure like to ride that horse. Hey, what's this? An energy-packed Sunbeam sandwich. You bet every delicious slice of Sunbeam bread sure does pack a big energy wallop. There's nothing like Sunbeam Energy to help you stay on the beam. Now, look at them go. On Sunbeam Energy, they sure do enjoy life. Everybody needs the kind of real zip and zing pep that delicious Sunbeam bread gives you. Yes, stay on the beam with energy-packed Sunbeam bread. All day long, eat Sunbeam bread and renew energy as you burn it up. Eat delicious Sunbeam bread.
It's raisins that make Post Raisin Bran so wonderful. It's raisins that make Post Raisin Bran so different. It's raisins that make Post Raisin Bran so raisiny. More raisins, lots more raisins, more raisins than you have ever seen before. If you like raisins, have juicy raisins. You like Post Raisin Bran more.
Post, the more raisin brand.
Come and get it. A big surprise.
And you have the surprise for me?
Yes, sir. It's a new breakfast cereal called Maple. From now on, you're really going to like oatmeal. Take off your hat. The hat.
I want my cowboy hat.
After breakfast.
I want it now.
You like maple sugar candy?
That's oatmeal.
Right. But it says here it's maple-flavored oatmeal.
I want my hat.
Tell you what, I'll be an aeroplane. You be the hangar. Open the door. Here it comes. Loaded with delicious maple-flavored maple. Cowboys love maple. Yep, cowboy.
When Hunt's makes catsup, we let the tomatoes do the talking.
Well, they put over 2 pounds of us in every bottle. Tell 'em, Sam. Hunt's thinks that all us tomatoes are what makes their catsup special.
Here, here.
Of course, one brand talks about thickness and uses extra sugar.
Is that good?
Another brand talks about pineapple vinegar, but it uses less tomatoes than Hunt's.
Imagine how us tomatoes feel.
But Hunt's catsup is the catsup with the real tomato taste.
Here, here.
Banana. If you feel it, peel it.
Look, Tony's come home again.
Breakfast for everyone. It's the year of the tiger.
This is the year of the tiger. So have breakfast with the tiger of the year. Make it nourishing and tasty, crisp and lots of fun.
Start with Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. That's the one. Its secret toasted in frosting and 8 essential vitamins and iron make for nutrition that tastes great. Cool it, cousin. I'll let you know when it's the year of the elephant.
Hurry, Billy. Don't miss the Sunbeam Roundup. Hit that saddle and head for the grocery store for a loaf of Sunbeam bread. It's the favorite bread of Billy's favorite cowboy star, Hopalong Cassidy. And there's another good reason why Billy goes for Sunbeam. Why you'll go for Sunbeam, too. Sure, he wants to be like Hoppy, even wears his hat like him, but Billy's found out for himself that Sunbeam bread is the freshest, tastiest bread ever to tickle his appetite. Yes, it's easy to see why Hopalong picked Sunbeam bread as his bread. Sunbeam bread is so good, so nourishing, so fresh and tender, too. So make Sunbeam bread your favorite choice. Eat Sunbeam, the bread you need for energy.
Tall up with the tall corn taste of Kellogg's Corn Flakes. The tall corn taste that's never been topped. Help turn the small ones into the tall ones. 5, 6, 7 foot tall up with the tall corn taste of Kellogg's Golden Flakes. It's corn that you can really crunch, corn that really packs a punch. All American, Kellogg's Corn Flakes. Tall up and up and up and up and up with the tall corn taste from Kellogg's.
Buy Kellogg's Corn Flakes in the convenient Kellogg's Handy Pack. 8 different fresh packages, all the same. 8 different, all the same?
The family gathers, new babies here, and great-grandmother knows it's clear that it wouldn't be home without Hellmann's.
At times like this, family traditions are important, like Hellmann's Real Mayonnaise. It's the best, the one you depend on to make all their favorite foods taste terrific.
Everything was great, Grandma. It wouldn't be home without Hellmann's.
Giant Ball, tittle back to pass, here it comes, a new Giant Pass. Fisher's Training Table Bread, official bread of the New York Giants. So do as the Giants and pass training table bread around your table for balanced protein for extra play power. Keep fit like the New York Giants with Training Table Bread by Fisher.
Robert P. Soup Anderson, and here with me are the non-identical twins, Happy and Pee-wee.
Hiya, Soup fans everywhere.
The gentlemen here are going to demonstrate how we split peas for our soup rather than crush them and lose the flavor. Notice the rather intricate machinery, the pea soup, the pea sorter. And I thought so, that one was a dud.
That's right, an automatic reject feature of the machine.
Unlike some soup manufacturers, we're not much interested in how many cans we can crank out every minute, but more in how good our soup is. In fact, when my friends say to me, Robert P. Soup Anderson, how come no one else but you can soups with real delicious homemade flavor, I tell them it's because of an extra ingredient in every can. And that ingredient is thyme. It's in my delicious split pea, beef burger, cream of chicken, or old-fashioned bean soup.
Try some today.
Thyme. Today.
A week from Tuesday.
Folks, why do you eat Wheaties?
We like it.
Did you know it's always been whole wheat with all the bran, and bran is one of nature's best sources of food fiber.
That's news to us.
Wheaties breakfast this morning?
Sure, it helps me feel fit.
But do you know Wheaties has bran fiber your body may need?
That's news to me.
Why Wheaties?
Oh, we love the taste.
I have for years. But do you know for years you've been getting something extra for your diet? Bran fiber?
Well, that's news to me.
Wheaties. It's brand news.
Tropi Kai, a new flavored delicacy from Dole of Hawaii. Tropi Kai brings together all the luscious tropical fruits you'd enjoy at a Hawaiian luau. Tangy passion fruit, delicately spicy guava, mellow papaya, fresh Hawaiian pineapple, and bananas. You get all their fragrance and flavor in new Tropi Kai, mixed Hawaiian fruits by Dole. It's a delightful new combination with an unusual new taste. Try Tropi Kai for glamorous jiffy desserts or sparkling salads. Try Tropi Kai in all the ways you usually serve fruit. It's the new flavored delicacy from Dole of Hawaii. Tropi Kai, mixed Hawaiian fruits by Dole.
50 to 60 years ago, people were introduced to peanut butter for the first time. they just bought it. Well, children loved it. But Ma and Pa were more critical. They discovered it had several drawbacks. It became oily and sticky and didn't stay fresh very long. It was rather hard to digest. It didn't taste like peanuts. Grown-ups never became peanut butter fans until 1933, when a new kind of peanut butter started to appear in grocery stores. It looked different. It smelled different. It tasted different. It had practically nothing in common with the old-style product.
Summertime, picnic time, outdoor time, and time to enjoy yourself. Get in the swim, have sun fun, and that calls for lots of reserve energy, the kind of sparkling energy you get from good energy-building Sunbeam bread. The basic ingredient here, delicious Sunbeam bread sandwiches, the bread you need to give you the pep you need, and along with everything else, it tastes delicious. Now, he looks happy with lots of vim, vigor, and vitality, and she also is full of the kind of pep you admire. She got that energy from Sunbeam bread. See what we mean? Say, fella, you better watch out. You can never tell what will happen. Uh-oh. Well, he'll feel better with another Sunbeam sandwich. Is that good and full of energy? So, take a tip. Make super delicious, super fresh sandwiches with Sunbeam.
When Chuck Cooper goes north, he's learned not to bother to ask for grits or to try to explain what they are. Instead, Chuck asks for 1/2 cup of hot water and takes out his package of Quaker Instant Grits products. The same delicious Quaker grits he's used to at home, but ready instantly. Quaker Instant Grits for a great southern meal even in the north. Portion pack or family pack with pour spout.
Oh, what a beautiful day for Frankenberry, the world's super sweet new cereal.
Phooey! Here's the world's super sweet new cereal, Count Chocula.
Echo, I've got berry-flavored sweeties for monstrous strawberry flavor.
Well, I've got chocolate sweeties for monstrous chocolate flavor.
Frankenberry,
Count Chocula.
meow.
Frankenberry, Count Chocula.
You country cornflakes, you country cornflakes. Oh, they won't will when you pour on milk. Oh, they won't bunch when they are crunch. They're double toasted, double crisp and good. General Mills makes them just the way they should. You country cornflakes, you country cornflakes. From fields of corn, so majestically waving that they won't will when you pour on milk. Double toasted cornflakes made with rice. So buy our cornflakes, you country cornflakes, you country cornflakes. Please buy our cornflakes, you country cornflakes, you country cornflakes, you country cornflakes. They're made from corn.
Because Wonder Soft Whipped bread is made from batter, not dough. It has no holes. Get Wonder Soft Whipped.
As you know, Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice are shot from guns. We'd like to show you this process. Now, in a moment, we will... Just a temporary delay, folks. How you coming along down there? Remember, Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice are delicately flavored because they're the cereals shot from guns.
vitamin.
Ladies and mothers.
Ladies and mothers. This is a shopping basket. Its purpose is to be filled with good food to keep the family healthy and happy.
So Mother fills it with vegetables, 'cause they taste good and are full of vitamins.
Uh-huh. And with meat, because it tastes good and it's full of vitamins and protein. Uh-huh.
And with sugar jets,
because they taste delicious and give you vitamins and protein, too.
They're crunchy as ice cream cones.
Uh-huh. And they're just sweet enough.
Grand for breakfast.
And fun for snacks.
Helps you grow up.
And feel good. Sugar Jets are real food. The triple treat of sugar-toasted oats and wheat. So jet up with Sugar Jets. They make you feel jet-propelled.
Sugar Jets.
Schmidt's Blue Ribbon Bread gives you 7 ounces of non-fat milk solids in every loaf, the equal of 90 quarts a year if you serve it regularly. Every sandwich you make, every snack, gives you extra milk. For wonderful flavor combined with sound food values, serve Schmidt's Blue Ribbon Bread in the pantry pack.
Look around. More and more people are picking up on Hunt's Ketchup. Could it be just for fun? Or could it be the big tomato taste?
Isn't the chicken lucky that eggs are the shape they are? Not square, not rectangular, but perfectly egg-shaped. And aren't you lucky, too, that the eggs you buy from Kroger's are perfectly egg-shaped and as fresh as the hen can make them? Cackling fresh eggs from Kroger, gathered fresh and cooled on the spot, then whisked away in a real cool truck for grading and dating by a government inspector. Every egg graded, every carton dated in a cool grading room. From the hen to the Kroger dairy case, they're kept cool all the way, so they're grade A all the way. Guaranteed to ride high in the skillet. Guaranteed cackling fresh. Who but Kroger sells cackling fresh eggs?
Nobody.
Be sure to buy Sunbeam Bread for fresh, delicious sandwiches. Sandwiches that are wonderfully rich in vitamin value. That's energy-packed Sunbeam Bread. Give your family the foundation of a complete diet with enriched Sunbeam. Help them keep on the go with Sunbeam Bread.
Stop that! Anything but that, you beast! Not another burger!
When you reach the point you just can't face another burger, have a Nada Burger at your Wiener Schnitzel. A chili cheese Nada Burger, Holy Nada Burger, Super Nada Burger. We give you lots of tasty ways to escape the burger.
At the Wiener Schnitzel.
Here's the hungriest cowboy on the range, all set to dig right in, Southwestern style. Sure, it's fun to eat in the great outdoors, but here's how to get that hearty, husky chow right at home. Ostex Beef Stew. Look at 'em go. Here's real solid eating, Southwestern style. Ostex Beef Stew. Tender, lean beef chunks blended in rich brown gravy with potatoes and carrots. So delicious, so low in price. Ostex Beef Stew to keep your men going strong.
Keep your men going strong. Fill those wide open spaces. Watch the chow line get long. And look at those happy faces. Husky, hardiest in the land.
Ostex!
Ostex!
That's my brand. Make it yours.
Once a little old lady named Laura Scudder had a thing about potato chips. She hated chips that sounded like... Now I ask you, who likes chips that sound like... So Laura Scudder decided to make her own. A crisp, noisy potato chip. She went potato shopping until she found the perfect potato chip potato. Solid. She researched 197 vegetable oils until she found the purest and found the best salt. Then she put them all together with her secret recipe to make them crisp and crunchy and put them in a special package to keep them that way. And this was the result.
When that irresistible urge strikes, that urge for a candy bar, have an Almond Joy.
Don't fight the feeling for an Almond Joy bar. Life's more appealing with an Almond Joy bar. Real milk chocolate, frosted almond, tender coconut, too beautiful Almond Joys for you.
Go ahead, follow that irresistible urge to an indescribably delicious Peter Paul Almond Joy. And when you get the urge for something really crunchy,
don't fight it, surrender to a Peter Paul almond cluster. Crunchy, crackly, chocolatey almond clusters, nice and nutty.
indescribably delicious.
The cows are up in arms. They've left their fields and barns. They're marching from the farms because kids don't drink enough milk. Hershey's Instant makes milk taste like a Hershey bar.
It's fortified with vitamins B1, C, D2, and iron.
The kids are happy. They're drinking their milk. The cows aren't going back home. Hershey's Instant makes milk taste like a Hershey bar.
When it comes to Cracker Jack, some kids never grow up.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Sir Hugh.
Sir Hugh who?
Sir Hugh ought to use artificial ingredients in bars from Mars.
Artificial? Never! Artificial is a nasty word at Mars.
Everything's for real in candy bars from Mars. As in Three Musketeers, Mars Big Bar. Big on goodness and enjoyment. Big on nougat yumminess that comes from pure vanilla. And fluffy egg whites from fresh eggs, not powdered ones. And from real milk chocolate, the world's finest. If you want real candy satisfaction, help yourself to Mars Big Bar. Three Musketeers. Tastes great because everything's for real in candy bars from Mars. The best candy on Earth comes from Mars.
Yikes, Sprite, Beech Nuts Gum.
By Beech Nuts, by gum.
Yikes, Sprite, improved Sprite Gum.
By Beech
By
Nuts,
Beech
by gum.
By Gush.
No, by gum. By Beech
By
Nuts,
Beech
by
Nuts,
gum.
by Gum.
By Fruit
By Fruit Sprite,
gum.
by Gum. Yikes, Sprite.
By Beech
By
Nuts,
Beech
by
Nuts,
gum.
by Gullet.
By gum.
With 5 different flavors, with extra flavor for the whole family in every stripe.
Luscious lime stripe. Lip snack and lemon stripe. Delicious orange stripe.
Mixed fruit and cherry stripe. Oh, for you in every pack of Beech Nut Fruit Stripe gum. By Beech Nut, by gum, by G, by gum, by King, by Gush, by gum. And there's extra flavor for the whole family in every scrumptious stripe. More flavor to choose, more flavors to choose. The flavor starts lively, the flavor stays lively. By Beech Nut, by Beech Nut, by gum, by gum. Beech Nut Fruit Stripe for the whole family. By gum.
Cool Whip? Thank you, Red.
Just a small piece, please. A little smaller than that. Half of that. A little less. That's fine. Fine. Fine.
He wants the Cool Whip.
Because non-dairy Cool Whip has all the good old-fashioned taste with lots less calories than whipped cream you have to make. And because it's a topping that comes already whipped and is so easy to use, some people like a little pie with their Cool Whip.
Hello. The Frito Bandito has a free gift for kids everywhere. A free gift. An eraser that looks just like me. It is free in every six-pack of Fritos corn chips. It erases anything you draw. The Frito Bandito eraser is a free gift from the Frito Band.
Get the specially marked six-pack of Fritos corn chips with a free Frito Bandito eraser.
One McD, stranger. Jell-O. Jell-O brand gelatin. If it was there, you'd eat it. Jell-O. If it was there, you'd eat it. But the best place for America's favorite dessert is your refrigerator. So to help remind you to make it tomorrow, put a box of Jell-O brand gelatin out tonight.
Hi there. I'm a Cool Pop. This is how you buy me at the grocery store. Of course, a Cool Pop's no fun to eat like this. But zap me into the freezer, and then little by little, I freeze into a squeezy sack of frosty, cold, frozen fun.
Freeze, sack of deliciousness. That's what a Cool Pop is.
Freeze one today.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Artie.
Artie who?
Artificial ingredients should be good enough for bars from Mars.
Artificial? Never! Artificial is a nasty word at Mars. Everything's for real in bars from Mars. Milky Way bars, for instance, are made the Milky Way with gallons and gallons of fresh whole-grade A milk, fluffy whites from fresh eggs, not powdered ones, and real milk chocolate, the world's finest. That's why every bite's a luscious, chewy treat. Milky Way gives you real satisfaction because there's nothing artificial in it. Everything's for real in bars from Mars. The best candy on Earth comes from Mars.
Take your family to a mealtime paradise. Dessert Island, made with fresh or frozen strawberries and an island of Ready Whip, the real whipped cream. And here's an extra treat, a twin palm plant for just 50 cents and a red lock tab from a can of Ready Whip. Full details at your grocer's.
Well, hello, boy. Now, what do you say?
Let's make with the popcorn right away.
Too much trouble and bother, yes, indeed.
No, man, heat's all you need.
You need more than heat, boy, according to Hoyle. You need popcorn, salt, butter, and oil. And a frying pan, or to be completely proper, you ought to have a popper.
I dig it, you ain't a hip, old man. It's Easy Pop popped in its own pan.
You mean Easy Pop popped in its own pan?
Now you're swinging, Dottie. Crazy man. Why don't you make it with me to the grocery shop? We'll both take a pan of this Easy Pop. Now, give it the heat vent. That's the wildest. Easy Pop's too much, the neatest, the mildest. We'll all have a gallon in just about a minute. Popcorn, salt, and oil, and everything in it.
What do you know? No muss, no fuss. There's Easy Pop popcorn for all of us.
Easy Pop, man, that's real popcorn.
Clark gives you something more. than just another stick of gum. Get something more. Get the 3 Footloose flavors from Clark's.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Swatso.
Swatso who?
Swat's so bad about using artificial ingredients in bars from Mars.
Artificial never! Artificial is a nasty word at Mars. Everything's for real in bars from Mars. Take Snickers, for instance, a delectable blend of real milk chocolate, the world's finest. Fluffy whites of fresh eggs, not powdered ones. Plump, real roasted peanuts, and fresh whole grade A milk. Snickers is a luscious malted milk and caramel treat, studded with crunchy peanuts and generously covered with pure milk chocolate. You'll get real candy satisfaction in every bite. So buy Snickers. Everything's for real in candy bars from Mars. The best candy on Earth comes from Mars.
Picnic time. Pickle, hot dog, potato chips.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Once you've tried Pringles' newfangled potato chips, dear, other potato chips just don't stack up.
Huh?
They're made a new way. Airtight, all fresh and unbroken.
And you get as many chips as in this big bag.
You goof.
Mm-hmm. From now on, you go to the store.
Pringles newfangled potato chips. Other potato chips just don't stack up.
Scooter-booter-booter, frozen bars of Hawaii.
Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Sure.
Scooter-booter-booter, Hawaiian punch. Scooter-booter-booter, Hawaiian punch. Frozen bars of Hawaii. I love to belt that guy.
Nora Scudder's potato chips are the noisiest chips in the world.
Anyone can make a mistake. A little too much of this, a little too little of that. And your cooking triumph can turn to tragedy. That's why we make delicious Cool Whip more than delicious. We make it ready to serve. And because you don't measure or mix, no matter what else goes wrong, your topping always turns out tasting right. Non-dairy Cool Whip. If it works for him, it'll work for you.
Busy day, busy, 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 busy. Too busy, too busy. Oh, Herbert! Dinner time, oh, dinner time. Too late to make dessert.
Wait, it's not too late to make dessert. Never too late anymore, because now the Jell-O family of famous desserts brings you new Jell-O instant pudding that needs no cooking. Just add to milk and beat. In minutes, this terrific new busy day dessert is ready to eat. Creamy, nourishing, so delicious, and so quick, you can make it just before dessert time while the children are clearing the table. Or let the children make it themselves. It's that easy. New Jell-O instant puddings are at your grocer's now. Stock up with the terrific new busy day dessert. New Jell-O instant puddings.
Doc.
Who's there?
May.
May who?
Maybe you could use some artificial ingredients in bars from Mars.
Artificial? Never! Artificial is a nasty word at Mars. Everything's for real in bars from Mars. Milky Way bars, for instance, are made the Milky Way with gallons and gallons of fresh whole grade A milk, fluffy whites from fresh eggs, not powdered ones, and real milk chocolate, the world's finest. That's why every bite's a luscious, chewy treat. Milky Way gives you real satisfaction because there's nothing artificial in it. Everything's for real in bars from Mars. The best candy on Earth comes from